The judge in Donald Trump's criminal trial appears to be losing patience with the defendant and, for that matter, his own lawyers over Trump's inability to stay quiet. The judge is right now deciding whether Trump violated his gag order on additional 4 different occasions. Just days, remember, after finding Trump in contempt and warning him of jail time as a possibility. Our panel is back. Joey, read us that exchange today, because the judge didn't seem to be mincing his words.
The judge was not. So this is about, as you note, the gag order. So here it reads, official transcript from court. But he's running for president. This is, of course, Trump's attorney. He has to be able to speak. So Your Honor is right. He can walk out there and he could go right, that's where that door is, or he can walk out there and go left, that's where the press is, and make a statement, which he's entitled to do and has to do, Your Honor. So we are not, the court interrupts him, Lauren, saying what? That's why he is being allowed to do that. That's why that entire area has been set up the way that it is set up, to ensure that your client, as a candidate for presidency, has the opportunity to speak about absolutely anything he wants, including the district attorney of New York. But there are just some things he cannot talk about. And that, of course, goes to the specifics of the gag order, right? He could attack Alvin Bragg all he wants to his heart content. He can talk about Biden. He can talk about the judge, which he does regularly, by the way. But you just can't talk about the witnesses. You can't talk about the jurors. You can't talk about families. You know, so the judge is just saying, I have to make balanced limits with respect to what your client can do. And that's the exchange.
Well, part of what he's saying, too, is, you know, look, I'm calling David Pecker nice. That's what I've done. I said he was nice. What's the problem with that? Why can't I say that? Why can't I make this statement? And the prosecution...
say that with a mobster accent.
Oh, yeah. I called him nice. You know what I mean? I called him nice. It's a nice house you got there. Oh, like, too much? Okay, fine. I'm in New York today. But we think about the saying, calling him nice. They're saying, no. That's code. He's trying to suggest stay nice. Keep being nice. Otherwise, there's a problem. And then also the idea of calling the jurors Democrats. He's taking issue with that. What's the problem with calling them Democrats? I'm just saying they're overwhelmingly Democrats, and then I had a quick jury. This is also kind of they're afraid of an intimidation dog whistle.
Yes. Is there a question here? They're afraid?
No,
they're afraid of an intimidation dog
no
whistle.
question for you. Over here.
We're done with our debate now. I was wondering the same thing myself.
There is no doubt that, you know, that they're worried about witness tampering, juror intimidation, all of these things. And if Donald Trump is good at something, well, he's good at a few things. But one of the things he's very good at is dog whistles and blowing them in a very effective way.
In politics, but this is a gag order.
I'll say this. Donald Trump is phenomenal at controlling the narrative. He knows how to trigger people and get them going. Take, for example, what he said today about not being able to testify. He didn't use that by mistake. He knows he's not going to testify. There's your answer right there. Is Donald Trump going to testify? No, because he already said, the judge told me I can't. So when he doesn't, and if this goes south, he has that to fall back on, because his people will believe him when he says he was instructed not to testify. He doesn't do those things by accident. So those words like, oh, he's a nice guy, right? He's telling him, all right, we're still good. We're still good right now. Stay with doing what you're doing. You know, stay low. Don't fire any shots, and we're still good. He's using those words on purpose. The prosecution is calling it out, but the judge has a very tough line to walk, because you cannot restrict free speech, and he doesn't want to do that.
I am a skeptic of this gag order. I've questioned whether it makes any sense to even be deliberating over it. However, I've been convinced, after talking to a lot of you smart attorneys, that maybe it's working. Because Donald Trump has not actually, it seems, violated the gag order since he's been punished, technically. So is it too early to say that, you know, mission accomplished by Judge Merchan, that this actually has kind of worked for whatever reason?
Oh, yes. It is way too early. Yeah, with Donald Trump.
I am skeptical.
Whether they should have a gag order, or whether he would follow the gag order.
I'm both. That if a gag order cannot be effectively enforced, if it doesn't have an enforcement mechanism that matters to the defendant, $9,000 does not matter to Donald Trump. And if you take jail off the table, it doesn't matter. So why have one? And why spend all this of the court's time on it? But he hasn't violated it yet.
It's working. So far, it's working.
Then.
He has slowed down. And remember, these 4 statements were made before he came out with his ruling on the first batch of 9. So he really hasn't violated in a long time. And jail is still on the table. Now, will he pull that trigger? So probably,
and his lawyers
probably
are
not.
making sure he's paying attention to
But also equal application of the law.
Drawing the line.
He's been saying that there are two systems of justice. He's been using that to his advantage, and that's the narrative he's crafting. And I do believe we have a legal system in search of a justice system. But he's trying to suggest that he alone is being singled out for political persecution. So if a judge were to say, you know what? He's not going to follow it anyway. So I guess you, of all defendants, you're the one that doesn't have to have a gag order. You can make comments about the jurors. You can make comments about it. You're not going to follow it anyway. That would, in fact, put him above the law and say, unlike any other defendant. Can you imagine having a client who, Your Honor, he's not going to follow it anyway. So you know what? Don't have conditions of release.
He's now just substituted what he's complaining about, right? So now, instead of complaining about the judge and the jury, he's complaining about the gag order. It's all about what am I the victim of today?
But
what
that's
am
better.
I, what's my victimization?
Hold on,
Just
the
a second.
family or something
Take
like
Trump
that.
out of this for a second. Hold on
How?
a second. Because it's the right thing to do. Political speech is at the top of the totem pole under the First Amendment. You have an active presidential candidate running for president, okay? He's on trial. I get that. One of the problems of a gag order is when you start getting involved in content. It's one thing to shut everybody down and say nobody talks about this case. It's another thing where, Trump has to deal as a presidential candidate with Michael Cohen, who feels free to basically, as a potential witness in this case, who apparently will testify, obviously, is free to comment all he wants, and Donald Trump is being gagged from having comment with regard to a critical witness in the case while he's a presidential candidate.
So let me speak to that.
This is a difficult situation to be in, I understand, for everybody, for the prosecution, for the defense, for Donald Trump as a presidential candidate, and for the judge. I think it's pretty apparent from what Jennifer said, and I think you're right, that he is paying attention to the line, which is the threat of imprisonment.
But let's talk about
and that
why.
message has gotten through.
Okay.
So far, it should be stated, the prosecution has not asked for imprisonment under a citation for contempt. They have simply asked for the penalty of fines.
But I think Joey's point is something different.
Could we get back to something that's very critical? Number one, you mentioned Michael Cohen can say anything. He agreed to stop. He has stopped, okay? So let's clarify that. The second thing is, yes, there's a campaign. Yes, there's political speech. But there are also people who are endangered. There are also consequences to when you have a bully pulpit and you have followers like that. There are real consequences. You remember what happened to the speaker's husband, right? By some deranged person who went in and he inflicted serious damage with a hammer. These are real. A gag order is not, okay, we just want to suppress the person running for president. It's about the consequences of your actions. You can't yell fire in a theater. Why? Because your right to free speech ends where it impairs someone else's right. You can't just defame people. Why? Because you can impair reputations. You can damage people's ability to support their families. And here, if you're running for president of the United States and you have 70 million people who believe every word you say, whether or not it's true, when you speak to an issue of a witness, that witness can be harmed. You speak about a juror, that juror is in danger. You speak about a family member, something can happen. They're deranged people. So we can talk about free speech all we want in presidential speech and political speech. Let's talk about people's safety, and let's remember that our First Amendment has exceptions. And
I'm all for protecting jurors, and I think the integrity of the process needs to be protected. But you can't design a gag order that's going to protect against what 70 million people might do.
He's not.
The proof of that is it's very limited.
You got
to
to be
the family
careful.
of the
And I
judge.
think the judge, up to this
but
point,
how is-
has been
Well,
careful.
complaining
Robert,
about
he
the jury
carved out.
political
He
speech.
did carve
Do you
out.
see that as political
yes,
speech?
he carved that out.
Absolutely. Anything he has to say, he's a candidate for president.
You think anything he says is political
So
speech?
he could talk about witnesses no matter whether the witness is in
No,
danger.
I didn't say he can
Jurors-
say anything. The political speech doesn't mean it's not without any constraints. But, the notion that you think you're going to step in and start modulating and having a judge modulate and regulate the content of his speech, I mean, that gets into some serious prior restraint questions that I think his lawyers are right to point out. And I understand the judge has gotten fed up with it, and that's too bad, in my opinion. I think Donald Trump is going to do his level best under advice of counsel to follow the spirit of this up to the line that doesn't, allow or force the judge into the showdown poker,
But
which
if we
is
go
to
back
put him
and
in
look,
jail.
there was a juror
But
who
I-
asked to be off the panel because they felt like they were in danger because of everything going on around them in the press. So if Donald Trump can go and talk
Yeah,
about
but
jurors,
they're-
if he can talk about the judge's family, the court staff, you're putting people in danger. And I think the judge is being very careful not to make it too expansive, because you don't want to restrict speech. It's very important. It's the First Amendment, right? But we can't put people in danger, especially where they have the choice or the decision of deciding this case, and you want them to do that when they feel safe.
Well, we have a lot more to talk about in this very issue, Abby, and we see the importance. Just to remember factually, though, the judge did allow in the last actual order, not only 9 out of 10 were found to be things in violation of the gag order. One was in reaction. He said it wasn't clear that it was not in reaction to a political attack. And so he is contemplating these very ideas of what's going to happen and going forward.